Good morning. Well, here we are in the middle of Holy Week, and I wanted to just address a question that comes up quite frequently. And someone asked me this last night, so it reminded me that perhaps there are other people who have thought about this. Right before Holy Week in the Gospels, we read the story of Jesus raising his dear friend Lazarus from the grave. Lazarus has died. He's Jesus's friend, and their mutual friends come and find Jesus, and Jesus is very sad at the loss of his friend, just as we would be. And so Jesus returns to Lazarus's grave, and he raises him from the dead. And so people say, well, wasn't that the first resurrection? The difference is that that was just a resuscitation. And so I know that there are some people who will say, well, what's the difference? You're just making things up. The difference is this. Lazarus was raised from the grave, and he would live again, but he would also die again and experience the normal death of humanity. Jesus, on the other hand, was resurrected from the grave back into his form where he had all of his previous power and glory before his incarnation here on earth. And so that's what the difference is. Now, of course, Lazarus can probably expect the same kind of life to come that we will because of Jesus's first fruits of the resurrection. But Lazarus was resuscitation, not a resurrection. I also want to add that you might want to check out the Gospel of Matthew, because there's an interesting part in the Gospel of Matthew after Jesus dies that a lot of churches just leave out. And that is that Jesus dies on the cross, the curtain in the temple is torn, and then we're told that there are bodies that come up from the graveyard and people see them. So I would assume that this is much like Lazarus, a resuscitation, that these people would then go on to live and then eventually die a natural death, just as we will one day. So just thought I'd leave you with that today. And I hope that you're having a blessed Holy Week and that you're doing something meaningful. Thanks for